Hello, welcome to Missing People's Psychic Readings. I'm Margaret. If you like, subscribe and put your thumbs up if you want. So I had two dreams. I know the first one's probably connected to Nancy, who went missing from her home. These details I'll pass on to you about her. And it's quite interesting. So I thought I'd pass this on to you. Okay. The second one I don't know. I really don't know, but I thought it's interesting. So the first one starts with, I'm in a building. There's about 3 to 4 people, and they're at an individual desk. Okay, it's daytime. There's lots of windows and it's light. Okay, so I'm at the front. And I say to them something about, should I use this? Should I not use it? Should I pass it on? Should I pass it on? Kind of thing. And someone says, and I feel like it's a female, and she says something about psychic mediums, right? And then she goes, let's put something like, put it over there, or whatever, something along that line. And that's where the dream, and it's very quick, very small, not much in it, okay? I do feel like this is connected to Nancy. I'll tell you right after the second dream, okay? So the second dream was last night, and I thought this really interesting, okay? It might be connected to it, I don't know. But I'm outside, it's all daytime, and I go to a white van, or I would say van, all right? It's not quite a truck, it's a van. And there's 2 people in it at the back of it, and there's a female driver, okay? And I go to it, and I go and stand on the step of this truck, all right? On the step of this van. It's white. And the lady starts to drive off, and I look around, don't know what I'm looking at, but I'm looking around, okay? And then I'm at this big brick building. It's quite kind of like a reddish brown brick building, right? And I'm leaning on it, and I say to myself, I have to look for Don. I have to look for Don. And that's okay. So I'll go and look for Don, and I'll go past this area. It's open. It's got a roof, but no walls, all right? The roof, I feel like the roof is tin. I could be wrong, but I feel like it's tin. And underneath this roof is a row of stands, okay? It could be information. It could be a group of shops. I'm not quite sure, okay? So that's okay. I go past. I'm washing through it, but not running. I'm just walking, all right? Washing through it, that's okay. And I'm walking down this road, and I see a whole heap of buildings and shops and houses, okay? So that's okay. Then, and it's, I feel like the world is going down, kind of a little bit, not much, but a little bit, okay? I don't see mountains or anything, just a road full of shops and houses and all that, yeah? So that's okay. And then at the same time, I'm thinking, I have to look for Don. I have to look for Don, okay? So that's okay. And I must go past someone, and I say to them, I have to look for Don, right? So that's okay. Then I go to this area, and I go down these steps. The steps are concrete, the walls wood, and they have a rail. It's wooden, okay? So the walls brick, rails, wood, concrete steps, all right? The steps not that big. There's about maybe 3 to 4 steps, and that's it, okay? I go down there. That's where that bit ends. Then I go somewhere else, and I'm leaning on something. I can't know what it is, but I'm leaning on something. I think if I can't find Don, I have to go back. If I can't find Don, I have to go back. And that's where the dream ends, okay? This is quite interesting. I'm thinking, when I woke up, I'll think of Don KR, my job, yeah? But then I thought about it. I'm going, where is this shops around Don, okay? There's a hospital across the road from Don, and 2 farm areas. and that's it. That's all it is at my job. And then you got the factory done, okay? So nothing to do with Don, right? The factory. So I was thinking to myself, then what's Don? Is it a person? Is it a street? Is it a building like Don KR? I really don't know what Don is, right? I don't know what it is. I do feel like in the dream I am a bit lost. So yeah, so that's it. So I thought, no, nothing to do with Don, my job. So that's okay, but I'll go back to my first dream. And I think to myself, this is connected to the FBI. Now I'm going to share some information with you. I don't think it's a secret. It's something I think they'd be fine with, but it's not like private or anything, all right? So yesterday morning I contacted the FBI saying I did a reading of Nancy who went missing, who's 84 years old, okay? You might want to look at it, okay? So I think it might be connected to that first dream, okay? Because, I mean, if I was working in with the police or something, I would question it. Do I use it? Don't use it. It is connected to someone who's psychic, and I just say I am psychic to them. So do I use it? Don't I use it? Kind of thing. So I can connect. I can relate to that. Okay. So I think it's connected to the FBI that day, thinking about do I use it or not use it. With the second dream, it could be connected to Nancy. I know there's a group of cars and that around looking at something. Okay, I'm going to say something because I'll explain to you why in a minute. Looking at something, and they were all police. Okay, yeah. So it might be connected. The only thing with this, it was at night. It was in the night time. They're looking at this situation with Nancy. Okay, in my dream it was all day. That's the only thing. Yeah. Okay. So the thing with in this way I want to relate this to, well, not the dream, but the things related to Nancy, okay? Where I wonder, there's a lot of, I would say red flags, because I don't know if this is the media or someone conning the media into it, okay? Yes, there are some things that I said wrong. I'll be the first one to say it, like her age and where she went missing, okay? I'll be the first one to say it. But the other things I pick up on is there's 3 to 4 Remsen notes related to Nancy. And I thought that was really weird. And her daughter was $2, and I don't know if it's her son-in-law or her son, all right? Put this all on the internet, okay, on some kind of internet thing, and I find that really interesting, especially if you don't want. I'm assuming the person who sent the ransom don't want the police involved, but you think that's gonna happen with that, yeah? So I thought that really interesting, and then to a point where we're sending the police with this stuff, yeah? So I thought that's really interesting, okay? The other thing I find really interesting, and it might, I'm going to say it, but I find it really interesting. They have no evidence of who or what, and they haven't found anything. Next minute, they found a necklace of hers and gloves, yeah, close to her hand. I find that really interesting. And they've got a guy, this connects to the FBI, they got a guy on CTV, and I thought that's really interesting. That might be connected to it because it is a federal place, okay? So I find that really interesting. So I thought I might pass this on, just as a YouTube thing, because I thought I'm sure there's a lot more stuff that people, things don't add up. Like, we got information on the news connected to her case here in Australia. It's just the something an American scholar. But in one of the guys on one of the networks say it's an 82-year-old. I thought, That's interesting. I wonder where he's getting his information from. Yeah. Okay. And it's like I said, it's kind of like when you watch the news and you get, we haven't got this, haven't got that. Next minute it comes through. I find that really interesting. Yeah. So I'm wondering if this is all a scam and people just made it up, or the FBI and the police are just letting the media do it and let them do that because it's all crap kind of thing, and we do the real thing, or is it just the media making crap out? That's what I'm thinking, because there's a lot of, and that's just a few things I notice. Okay, there's just a few things I notice, and there's more in it, but I'll let people look into it. And it's really interesting. Yeah, it's just really interesting with her case. Yeah, so I thought I'd pass this on to you. And like I said, the first dream, I do really think it's connected to Nancy. Like I said, if I was the police, I would question it. Do I trust this psychic? Do I use this from a psychic side of it? So I can relate to it. With the other one, I really don't know. It might be connected to a fashion. I just did reading on him. It might be connected to him. I really don't know. But I thought I'd share this with you. So tell me what you think. Put thumbs up if you like and subscribe if you want. See you next time for another dream. Bye.